everybody, welcome to another episode of Inside Jokes, and I am your host, Comedian Aja Bennett, and today we have a very special guest that's with us that's going to go inside, and it's none other than the godmother of comedy, Miss Tina Graham. Okay, and as you know, it's only right that it's Tina. We have the godmother of comedy here that she is giving these flowers, so these are for you.
Oh man, I thought it was for your outfit.
I believe in giving somebody that. You better leave me alone.
That matched me too.
That's why I said, we was all coordinating, so.
See? Oh man.
It all works out, so that's right. I believe in giving people their flowers while they're living so they can smell them.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I love flowers.
Me too. I'm a flower head, so I love giving people flowers. I love flowers. Put in some water and a little aspirin in there because they didn't give me a little
smell real fresh.
Exactly. Happy spring. So we're so happy to have you here, Miss Tina Graham. We thank you so much. So we're going to get right inside. So at this time, let's go.
Okay.
Stroll with me. All right. So how did you get your start in comedy?
Well, it started with music and fashion.
Okay.
Yeah, let's use comedy as my comic relief. In the 80s, actually. Yeah. I started doing shows in 9th grade.
Oh, wow.
In the South, in North Carolina. Then it blew when I moved back to Jersey. I got into talent shows and fashion shows.
Okay. Because I always saw you modeling and you was like here with it.
I didn't want to do it. I was a tomboy, so I put me in some heels. I was like, Tom who?
Okay.
It's Tina now.
Okay.
Yeah, but I started doing talent shows in 9th grade. I just like to see people, explore their dreams. I started in I was born in the 60s, so yeah.
Okay.
So, not really, but yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay, well, you don't look it, girl. That's all that matters.
I grew up with Star Search, so I like searching talent and seeing people follow their dreams. So much talent out here nobody sees.
Oh,
the comedy kind of fell in my lap.
Okay, so how did that happen? How did it fall in your lap?
I started, I had a club in Linden, New Jersey. It was more of a hall, and I used to do talent shows.
Okay.
One day a guy came in there, running a bar. His name was Bob Sumner.
Okay.
He said you can do comedy at this place called Terminal D in Newark. That was like 88, into 88, 89.
Okay.
And I said, really? But I had seen them promote comedy flyers at Uptown Comedy Club in Harlem.
Okay. Right.
In 1988. So I would go over there and I was like, I don't know. So he was manager, a guy named Bill Bellamy. Okay. Him and a guy named Harold Maynard. Okay. But I knew Harold because Harold was my photographer for a singing group that I was managing. Okay. So Bob found out I was managing a singing group, so he would take me to the place.
Wait, which singing group was that?
No, they didn't make it, but one of them made it by being a writer for Mary J. Blige.
Oh, okay.
His name was Malik Pendleton.
Okay.
He wrote the song 7 Days for Mary J. Blige. So he was in my group, yeah.
Okay, because my family was in a part of a group from in that area.
Yeah, there was a cross between Jodeci and Boyz II Men.
Okay, okay.
Because that was that era.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I did the demo. I put out a lot of money for them, but they couldn't get along. So
you know how those groups work out.
Yeah, it was hard.
So how did you get into comedy?
Yeah, so Bob said I could do comedy there.
Hold on, can you start with that? How did you get into comedy? Because my camera is doing a focus lock, which makes it jump in and out. So let me just make sure this is right. And in the meantime, in between questions,
that's what I'm saying. Like when I ask you the question, we walk, and then when the answer, we're gonna stop.
Because at the end of the question, we want to have you.
Right, we want to get closer to the trees.
Cherry blossoms looking all beautiful.
Okay.
All right.
About face.
Alright. Yo. Which was good. The timing was perfect. Dude was about to walk through, I think. Alright.
Thank you.
Oh.
That's all right. Thank you. We didn't have to do that.
Anyway, a guy named Bob Sumner walked into my life and said I could do comedy. I told him I was into music. He said he was too. Yeah. And he said he DJ'd at a place called Terminal D.
Okay.
But I knew about the Uptown Comedy Club, but I didn't know who ran it. He knew. He said, I'll introduce you to the Brown Brothers.
The Brown Brothers, right. Kevin.
So he introduced me to Andre.
Kevin, yeah.
I started doing comedy night at that place on Wednesdays.
All right.
I realized that people didn't want to pay to see it. And Hamburger was my host.
Oh, okay.
Derek Fox. My first show was like Derek Fox. Cool Baba Ice was actually 16.
Oh, wow.
And Jay was doing comedy maybe a year at that time. And Andre would bring guys from over in New York,
Right.
like JB Smooth and Brooklyn Mike, and people like that. It was
Right.
another guy named Toothless. I don't think he's doing comedy anymore.
Probably not.
But Uncle Jimmy Mack and
Oh yeah, the great.
Hugh Moore, all those people like that. They was in the beginning. Hugh Moore writes for like Craig Robinson now.
Right.
He became a writer. After a while, you find your niche.
Right.
you know.
Exactly.
So I started doing that on Wednesday nights. And I had Wednesday nights for years. So I was still managing a singing group, and Bob would take me to this place called the Peppermint Lounge.
Oh yeah, the Peppermint.
And I used to hang with the band.
Right.
Valerie Adams and the Dimension Band. They're still going on strong too.
Oh, okay.
And so I did my first comedy show in 1989.
Okay.
And I think JB Smooth might have been on it. He used to do this bit where he was Stevie Wonder, put on the shades.
Right.
Clap your hands. It was so funny. We was kind of like crazy, like his mind was nuts.
Right.
But he was funny with it.
Right.
He was kind of buffoonery, you know, but it was funny.
Okay.
But
So-
after that, you know, things started taking off for
Right. For
television.
urban
But I
comedy,
was working
right.
a day job at the time. I was working at the World Trade Center. But I was moonlighting with the comedy thing, and
Right,
fashion.
okay,
I was
okay.
still doing fashion shows. So I would have people like Bill Bellamy
Right.
and Hamburger as my comic relief
Right.
at the fashion shows.
Oh, okay.
And then years later, things started happening for television.
Right. So let's get to that part. When it came down to Def Comedy Jam, like how did all of that
Well,
come
actually,
about?
Uptown Comedy Club wasn't just comedy; it was sketch and hip hop.
Right. Uptown Comedy Club was something that was different.
It was
I'm saying
hip hop and
Right.
stand up and sketch.
Right. Because Tracy
But
Morgan.
Tracy
they were
came
all-
later.
Okay.
Tracy started in '91.
Right.
This I'm going to like
To 89,
89.
right,
Yeah.
right.
So Uptown Comedy Club was managing comics, but they would make comics.
Right.
So every week they would ask you if you wanted to be a comedian. That's how Mugga got on. I was there when Mugga first got on stage.
Okay.
But it became a comedy club. But Uptown was just a night on Sunday night
Right.
at the National Black Theater.
Okay.
So I would go every Sunday. I met so many comics.
Right.
Now I'm trying to get to know all the comics
Right.
myself.
Right.
But Andre was like integral in everything.
Right.
But then Russell and Puff, all the hip hop artists hung there.
Right.
If you want to be a hip hop artist, you got a chance to go on also. They actually put my singing group on there too.
Oh, okay. So it was
Then
like
I-
a hip
I
hop.
started comedy night at a place called the Mirage downtown Newark
Oh, okay.
with a guy named Kurt Gilmore in '91. That's how I met Tracy.
Oh, okay. He started in '91.
Yeah.
Okay.
But everything started developing for television around
Right.
the same time.
Right. So
Because
how?
now Russell got offered a deal
Right.
to come up with a show. That show ran like a TV show.
Right. It did.
But see, Bob got a job at Def Jam Records, and they found out he knew the Brown Brothers, so he made that hookup,
Oh, okay.
and that's where Def Comedy Jam came from.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They did the
okay.
pilot and everything, so like, I think Def Jam aired around '92.
Right.
But in the meantime, they was working. Nobody knew anything about television at the time. Russell was only known for music,
Right.
You know, for hip hop.
Exactly.
But the Brown Brothers, nobody knew about television.
Right.
But I don't know. I think the deal fell through with them, and then the people from Showtime at the Apollo. Now I'm working at Uptown now. I
Right.
was still working a day job.
Right.
At the time, I left the World Trade Center. I went to the United Nations,
Right.
and I met T.K. Kirkland during this time too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
TK.
TK,
Shout out to TK. He's
he
from
was
Jersey
cool.
City.
Yeah.
Like me too. Okay. Shout out Jersey
But
City.
nobody knew that at the time because you claiming Compton.
Right. Oh my. Leave him
Hey, in
alone.
Chicago and everywhere else.
Right.
But we found out everything else later on. But TK was like one of my people. He would always, you know, he was like the highest paid underground comic there was.
I could imagine.
Yeah, he would
TK's
come to the
stuff.
club and say he worked for $50. But in the middle of his set, they running out of money. So everybody go to the Mac machine to give him $100.
Ooh.
He was a piece of work.
I know
That
that's
was my
right. Get your
dog.
coin. He
That's
ain't
my
play even
boy.
then.
Later on, he asked me to look out for a comedian for him. And I said, okay, but you know I got to see him. By this time, Talent, everybody's doing comedy.
Right.
And Talent and Will had another Jersey City, had the Boston Comedy Club.
Oh yeah, the Boston Comedy
Yeah.
Club was
By this
epic.
time, I worked on, Andre actually gave me my first TV show, which was Showtime at the Apollo.
Oh, okay.
Because the people from Showtime, the director, came to check out the club. And they said, this is a TV show. And they
wow.
gave them the Uptown Comedy Club TV show on Fox.
Oh, okay. That was good.
Yeah, Don Weiner.
Don Weiner.
And Kevin Andre said, quit your job. You want to work on the TV show? I said, yeah.
All right.
And by this time, I'm working at the NBA.
Oh wow.
Inside stuff. But I'm still moonlighting doing the comedy thing.
Right.
Yeah. The singing group, after 91, I said, you know what? I'm
Let
going
it
straight
go.
comedy.
Okay. So moving forward, like so, as far as comedy is concerned, did you have any ties with Def Comedy Jam, or how did you get the name Godmother of Comedy?
Well, actually, I was dating a comedian.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Yeah. And one of the producers. So anyway,
Okay.
moving forward.
Okay.
This is one of those comedians became a cast member on the TV show.
Oh.
After some heartbreak, a few heartbreaks. Anyway, that's another story.
I know.
But yeah, I started dating a comedian. Actually, comics came from all over the country just to come to Uptown Comedy Club.
Yeah, definitely. It's like
it got so
like the
popular.
Mecca.
Yeah, but nobody knew. It was
right.
the thing where they did it because they couldn't get in the white clubs. So they started their own thing.
Right.
Because Andre and Kevin come from karate.
Right.
And they had this group called the Gladiators.
Right.
And Monterey Ivy got arrested dead, was training all the comics to be comedians. And Andre Brown would actually train you to be a comedian too.
Oh, wow.
And they did workshops all during the week at the Uptown Comedy Club, at the National Black Theater.
Right. Okay.
They taught you how to...
Stage presence.
And karate taught you discipline.
Right.
Like being on time and all that important stuff that you need to have.
Right.
It ain't just about getting on that stage.
Absolutely.
It's about stage presence and timing and everything else. But they teach you all of that. But if you join their management team, you were called the Gladiators.
Oh, okay.
And you had to learn karate.
Oh, wow. That was interesting.
Yeah, and they were frat brothers with Wesley Snipes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I had a thing for Andre, so.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Well, now it's on record inside you.
But all the women did.
Oh, okay. So that
I was special.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was anyway. He thought he was too, but
Okay.
he was.
Well, you know
I got a special part in my heart right now.
Okay. Well,
Him
that's
and Bob.
Okay. Well, you know what? That whole part.
Because they brought this into my life.
Right.
It wasn't for those two. And Terry Hodges was working at Showtime at the Apollo.
Right.
He was actually the host at Terminal D. Well, it was only two places that you could work black comedy at the time.
Right.
It was the Terminal D in Newark
Okay.
and the Uptown Comedy Club. So
Wow.
these guys groomed me to be who I am.
Right.
So yeah, I got to give them their props.
Well, I know you do a lot with the female comics as well. For a while, you had like
Well,
conventions.
back then it wasn't that many. And it wasn't that many comics. It's like oversaturated right now. And
Right.
people was hungry for comedy.
Right.
Now it's a hobby for them.
Right.
The passion is gone.
Right.
You know, it's like, you ask a comic, now it's just like, they could give or take, you know.
Right.
It's like, they constantly biting off of other comics. They watch
Right.
all these shows that was on TV. You know, back
Right.
then, everybody sounded like Richard Pryor or
Right.
Eddie Murphy, but Richard Pryor was underground too.
Right.
You know, but Eddie Murphy was the only one in the 80s that was being seen. With Raw, Delirious.
Right. Right.
You ever seen all the comics on TV?
No.
I grew up with Flip Wilson.
Right. Philip Wilson, Jersey City too. Okay.
Exactly. I just
Yep.
told somebody that.
Some of the
yeah.
best comedians come out of Jersey City.
Yeah,
already.
you know, I advise comics to do their history
Right. Definitely.
and see the struggle a lot of people did.
Well, we're
for
gonna
them
go
to
back
be able to
history.
do what they're doing right now.
Mama Mabley.
Mom's Mabley.
That's the OG.
Yeah.
The OG. Original first
but they
comic was a
struggled.
female comic.
They had to come through the back door.
Right.
You know, it's a thing where you had to be self-made. Even Whoopi Goldberg was a
Right.
one woman show.
Right.
And she did characters and stuff. People don't even do that anymore.
Right. Right.
The one man show, get some characters going on. It's,
Right.
you know, the sketch comedy, you know, I think it should come back. I'm working
Yeah,
on
I
a
think,
show
yeah.
now that
Sketch comedy.
trying to
Okay.
come back with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because Uptown actually groomed me to do all that stuff.
Right.
You know, I got to give it to him. I still work with Kevin.
Okay. Good.
Actually, they're going to bring back the Uptown Comedy Club. I did a documentary on it,
All right.
but they never released it. They said they didn't have
Okay.
enough content. So maybe we should do a love story.
Ooh, watch out. Well, you know what? So what is Miss Graham up to today? Like, what are you doing with comedy as
As we
you
speak, I am working on a TV show, bringing back sketches, stand up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be Uptown Comedy Club 2.0
Okay.
without the hip hop.
Okay.
If I have a special, I'm going to do it like In Living Color did. You didn't know those
Okay.
guys before In Living Color.
Right.
Exactly. So I'm going to do Saturday Night Live reverse. I'm going to have my talking whites.
Oh, that's
We're going to have their
nice.
talking blacks.
Right.
We're going to have our talking whites.
Oh, that's different.
Uptown did the same thing. Rob McNaughty
Right.
and Jim Brewer.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sure did. That's how Jim Brewer got started.
Mm-hmm.
Uptown. And Tracy had been doing comedy a year when he got on.
Exactly.
But he used to bomb every week in my room. I put him up anyway.
Right.
Because the thing is, you need the stage. Bombing is a part of comedy.
Right. It's a part of the process.
Don't get mad when it slits your wrist, because the host
Right.
will make you slit your wrist. But
Right.
you got to take what he's saying
Right.
and use it on yourself.
Right.
That's all.
Well, comedy just isn't what it used to be back in the day. You have to be more careful as comedians. It's a different climate.
Yeah.
It's just different.
Yeah, it was nothing was off limits. It was coming from a comedian because it was a joke.
Right, but there's a different climate today.
Yeah, everything, they taking everything the comics saying as gospel.
Literal,
it's just somebody's opinion. And
so,
you have to be able to take a joke. If you're in a comedy club, just know you're subject to being ridiculed.
Absolutely. So if you can give like comics today, because I know you helped find some of the like top urban comics. If you can tell comics today and give them any advice, what would it be?
First of all, do the work.
Right.
And have some patience.
Right.
And love what you do. You have to be
Exactly.
passionate about what you're doing.
Right.
Those guys are passionate about making people laugh.
Right.
It wasn't about the money.
Right.
You can't make it about the money. You got to make it about the craft.
Absolutely.
And once you do that, the passion is going to drive you to be who you are. And be on time and be patient. And don't complain.
Right.
Stop complaining.
Right.
Don't worry about who's going first and what they're doing.
Right. Right.
You know, the worst thing you could do is worry about what somebody else is doing. And stop comparing yourself to other people.
Absolutely. That's excellent advice.
Don't compare yourself.
Right.
Do you.
Right. Period.
Don't worry about when you're going on.
Right.
Just tell the promoter, let me know when I'm going on.
That's it. Because it is a lot now.
But you got to put in the work. You got to do the hustle. You got to get out there. Stop thinking you need a manager when you don't. You have to build yourself up to that. You're a product.
Right.
You know, I do the P's, honey. Patience, perseverance.
Right.
Punctuality.
Yeah.
Be on time.
Right.
If you're late,
Right.
you can't read the audience.
Right.
Get on time because your material might be walking in the door.
Right.
Ear hustle, they don't know who you are. So when you get on that stage, you get them into your act.
Right.
Now they know you're paying attention.
Right.
And now you got their attention. You got to get their attention first.
Right.
Else you're going to lose them all in the middle.
Right. Well, that's great advice. Now, if you can give yourself advice, like the younger Tina today, what would you have told yourself years back?
Probably would have kind of learned how to monetize it. Because I did it for the love. I never got rich over it. I made people rich, but I didn't use it for myself. I was never in it for money.
Right.
You know, the thing is, like, money don't motivate me. I can't take it with me anyway.
Right.
As long as I'm good, but I would have probably figured out a way to monetize it.
Okay.
I did have the monopoly at one point.
Right.
Yeah, because I made promoters in comics.
Right.
Yeah, because at the time, I was working at Pyramid, was the agent for Uptown Comic Club. They didn't have a comedy department.
Right.
So they made one for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, you know, it hit like the play. Nobody saw us on TV like that.
Right. So it had to be
a guy named Michael Williams tried, because he had the Comedy Act Theater on both coasts, in Atlanta and LA. That's where Robin Harris came from, who was the original host for Def Comedy Jam.
Right.
But he passed away.
Right. Yeah. Robin Harris, rest in peace.
Yeah. I mean, they had some great comics, still do, but they got to tap into that.
Right.
And find their greatness. I mean, I'm auditioning now for a new TV show called Tina Graham Laughed My Butt Off. Somebody believed in me that much, gave a show after me.
Okay.
I'm getting ready to do something in Birmingham too.
All right.
So I got a call the other day. They was like, Tina, we want to do a show around you. I was like, come on now.
Oh,
all at the same time. It's like,
okay.
I wonder if I'm Wonder Woman, I can do it all.
Well, why not?
But you know, it's that time.
So what do you like doing on your off time, like when you're not doing comedy? What are some of your hobbies and some of the things you like doing?
I like watching TV.
Okay, that's good.
I'm a political junkie.
All right.
I didn't get into that until politics started working at the United Nations.
Okay.
You know, I'm into politics.
So you enjoy, you know, getting into the politics?
Yeah,
well,
a friend of mine
so
became a councilman, and I met him at the Uptown Comic Club TV show, Do It All.
Okay.
Shout out to Do It for Laws at Underground.
Shout out to
You know,
Law.
we remained friends all those years.
Okay.
And that was 92.
Wow.
Now I had councilman in Newark.
What's up?
His boy Jazz is kind of cute too.
Uh-oh, watch out. Well, we thank you so much for all of your contributions to comedy. We are here with Miss Tina Graham.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you about 200 slept on my couch too.
Oh.
Yeah. From AJ Johnson, Cheryl Underwood, Corey Holcomb, all of them slept on my couch.
In your own house?
My apartment had 2 bedrooms.
Oh, okay, so when people will come in town, they'll come crash at
I
your
actually
house?
saw them in their town. When I auditioned you, I said, you got to come to New York.
Oh, okay.
They'd be like, what's the choice, New York or LA? First of all, you don't go to LA till they send for you.
Right.
You come to New York to get strong.
Right. Yeah, pretty much.
You come here to get strong
Workout
and
room.
work these rooms. Don't worry about money.
Don't.
Get the audience. Get your fan, build your fan base. And this didn't have this platform we got now.
Right.
You had to really work to get that.
Period. It was definitely
and
more
TK
work.
was a pro at it, trust me.
Right, I can see what
But
you're
TK
doing.
actually introduced me to Mike Epps.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Told me to look out for him.
All right.
So that's our bond.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tika says all the ones that he see they can do real good.
Right.
Call Tina Graham. That's
Right.
the thing.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, you're so respected. I know you had the women's conference, female comics that you was doing. So you.
That's Hope Flood's thing.
Hope Flood.
I just show up every year.
Okay, I know you always support the female comics. You've always been supportive of all the comics. So we want to thank you so much for Inside Jokes. We appreciate having the godmother of comedy, Miss Tina Graham.
Thank you for having me and for my flowers.
We appreciate you. Yes, we believe in giving flowers. We know women deserve their flowers while they're here. We thank you so much. Thank you so much for all those. For tuning in next time for our next episode.
Check out the balloons.
Inside Jokes. And look at the cherry blossoms. Until next time, peace. Thank you so much for joining on Inside Jokes. I'm your host, Comedian Aja Bennett. Thank you. I'm out.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
She's so pretty.
Peace.